Are now live. I do an eating video uploading currently also. I had Burger King today. It's uploading on data on my phone though right now. Since I'm live, I don't want it to take up the Wi-Fi and mess up the stream. So it probably won't be done uploading until after the stream's done. But anyways, I wanted to play City Skylines. Actually, I need to make sure that the sound's working. Let's open this up on my phone while that's loading. Can I do that without messing up the upload? I don't know. So this is like one of my favorite games to play. And I haven't played it, and it makes me sad, so now we're going to play it. I was always like, I don't really have a computer. Like, I do have a computer, but I don't have one where I can actually like play this on the computer. So I never played it. But on here, I'm like, we're just going to do the console version because honestly, like, I feel like not that many people's played the console version, but it's actually really good. So first we got to decide where we're going to go. I never think about the theme of the map, but we really should actually. I feel like tropical ends up being the one I've done the most. What's boreal? Temperate could be fun. I don't know what temperate is. I mean, I know what that is in real life, but Two Rivers. I don't like the ones where they have the highway connection like already set up like as an entrance. That just doesn't seem good to me. That seems interesting. I like the hills on this too, though. I do want to at some point. I've been working on of my town. Obviously, on the console, you can only make it so big, though, so it's not going to be all of Kokomo, Indiana. But I think that's going to be fun. Well, what should we do? Actually, let's just open up here, and we will just go somewhere random, zoom in, and see what we get. I zoomed in before it loaded, so whatever it zooms in on is what I'm going to, okay. I don't even know how to say that. Mauriac, maybe, or something like that? Is it in England? Well, it might not be in England, but it's in the UK. Mauriac. That sounds like an interesting name. I always like doing left-hand traffic. Oh my god. I don't know why, because I don't even live in a place that has left-hand traffic. But it's just always what I go for. So, yeah, we're not going to do any of those things. I do not use day and night cycle, just because it doesn't really matter, I don't think. And I feel like all night does is make it to where it's hard to see. So, you know, why do that? Why make it harder to see than it needs to be? I guess night, though, does make it a thing. I don't know if the console version of the game does that, though, where it's a nighttime, and if you use solar power, you have less like energy in your city. I don't know if the console version does that or not. Land value. Parks and plazas raise the value of your land around them, making citizens happy. I got a new controller for my Xbox, and it's really nice. It's black, or it's white, I mean. Which also kind of makes me a little nervelicious because of like, it's like, oh, this is going to be hard to keep clean. I hate these kind of entrances because you can't start out with the highway. So we'll just go down to here. This is just like my go-to thing. What was this? A temperate climate? I think that's what it said. This seems really loud to me. I'm going to turn it down one notch. So I'm going to do these two like this. Actually, let's do that there. By the time that this becomes an issue traffic-wise, we will be able to build a highway actual like going across here, and we'll be able to get rid of that, or at least one-way streets. I really hate starting out on maps that do that. Actually, I didn't think this one did, but we'll make it work. I hate some of these snapping things that it does. Come on, just one square. Fine. I will turn all the snapping things off, except... But then I'm not going to be able to get it the way I want, though. Oh, this is annoying. Fine, I'll go one square. Maybe it won't do it if I do it like this. Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. Like, you have no idea. Okay. I don't want to do one of those things where I build more road than I need to. So we are going to start out with... Oh, we can do one-way road now. I didn't realize you could that early. Oh, well. Yeah, but you can't do highway until... That's less people than I thought you needed. Okay, so we do need power. We're just going to do coal power plant. We are most likely going to get rid of this at some point. And we are going to do a water pumping station. Oh, we don't have very good water flow. How much is this? Oh, I did do this map once because I didn't do very much on it when I played this map before, but I did play this map one time because I messed up the river at one point where I changed the elevation once in one spot slightly, and the river just never flowed again. I could not get the river to flow again. So I just avoid messing with the terrain at almost all costs. Anyways, we'll put down this for now. I really hate putting these down, but is what it is for now. I am going to do this. I really hate the way that came up. So you know what? We are going to be more careful this time. Fine. I really hate that too. I'm just going to be that kind of person today, aren't I? Come on, one square. I hate that when it does that. Okay. Whatever. That's close enough to what I want. And then this road I do plan on continuing down. So we will just follow the river then, because that probably won't go under any of the roads then. Actually, this may be the map I did on the Switch version of the game. Is this map on the Switch version? I played the Switch version of this for a while, and I actually do want to make a video on that game at some point, playing it, because I do still think that if you don't have any other way to play the game, the Switch version is just fine. But I do think that this version is better. And I haven't played the computer version. The vanilla computer version, I feel like this is about the same. But the mods and stuff you can get on that's good. But the Switch version doesn't have this. And this is one of my favorite things where you could just like put a traffic light in, or on the Switch version, you can't. I don't think you can individually name streets. If you can, it doesn't have like the line tool like this. Oh, that is horrendous. I do not like that. I hate that when the game does that. Should we keep up with like the names of the streets and stuff? I feel like we kind of should. But I feel like I kind of want to be basic about it. So let's do like first street. Second street. Oh, actually, I need. One of the things too is like when you look at early records of most towns in America, at least, they changed a lot. Like for example, in my downtown, like the apartment building that I live in now, even used to be a factory, like the main factory that supplied a lot of the jobs in the mid 1800s and stuff in this town. There's not even really a factory in downtown now, though. I mean, obviously there used to be a lot, though, back then. Anyways, my point with that is just because I zone some of these things in certain places now doesn't mean they'll stay there. I'm going to zone a bit of commercial there, but I don't know that I'll keep it on that street. I am going to name the other streets too in a second, but okay, and then maybe a bit of commercial here. And by a bit, I mean a considerable amount. I don't plan for a while to make the road go through here, so I'm going to just put that there now. And we'll see what happens with that later. Okay. And then maybe some, I don't know, do a little bit more industrial there for now. I really want to make this a little bit more organically, though. Like I've seen some people a lot of people when they play this game, they'll start out pretty early on starting to put down 4-lane roads and stuff. And I really want to try, I mean, other than the highway maybe or something, because we're doing this regional connection, I don't want to start out with 4-lane roads and stuff. I want to start out with streets. And then when those reach their capacity, yeah, we're going to have to tear down businesses and do it block at a time or whatever. But, make those changes as we get to them. I think the street's going this way. Actually, should I name them after like streets or like states and stuff? That's kind of fun. I don't live here, so I don't know why this is the first street I'm picking, but we'll pick Ohio Street for the first one. And then we'll do maybe I should do different areas of the city has different areas of the country. So we'll do oops. Wait, what did I? Okay. Indiana Avenue. And then down here, let me just make sure this only goes, yeah. And down here, we'll name this, we'll do the last one in that area of the country. Should we do Illinois or Illinois? Maybe we should do a different, like, lesser loved state. Like, we'll do Wisconsin Street. Or Wisconsin Road, maybe. just so they're not all street, you know. I quite like that. So the weather's decent. We don't have to worry about heating facilities. Oh, I know what we're missing. The water and the sewage facilities does not have power. We will build this along the river, and hopefully we will quickly be able to get rid of that because I hate doing this kind of stuff. And we will build this along the highway maybe. Until like here. And then go over. Okay. I am going to, by the way, still be making SimCity 4 videos. I just wanted like a little bit of a break from that. Because there for a while that was like literally the only gaming videos I would make. Let's do a curved. And then let's do I really hope we can get rid of that soon. I really am not a fan of that. Oh, come on. I really hate that. Why is it fucking doing that? Like, what the literal fuck? You know what? What the fuck are you gonna do now, bitch? That was really pissing me off. Like, on another level, you know what I mean? Okay. So I think we're going to have Wisconsin Street in there, actually. Which is like really where 4th Street would be, the intersection. But we're not going to have a 4th Street. So, I mean, we will have a 4th Street probably somewhere in the city. But we kind of skipped more than a block over. So we will name that 5th Street. And I did that so we will be able to place some buildings there that might not. Why can't we? Oh, 1500. When can we do garbage? It doesn't even let you go see it. That's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and fill all this in. Actually, that's like near the river, so I don't know that we'll be going down further for a while. Before we go through the process of building a bridge, I feel like the city would expand along the river first. And even when it does expand across, it would be way smaller on the other side for a while than the rest of the city. Especially during a certain time period, that's just how things happen. kind of up here, closer to like the highway, kind of by 3rd Street. That's going to kind of be the area where we're focusing things like that on right now. Later on, when the city gets bigger and we have like an avenue or something running somewhere, that is when we will probably, honestly, 5th Street's probably going to disconnect from Wisconsin the way it does now. And Wisconsin will kind of curve up like that and touch it, but 5th Street will probably go across at some point because we have ample space here to make 5th Street into an avenue. Oh, I didn't realize the game was paused. I think it was, wasn't it? I wondered why things weren't really happening. That might be why. So I'm actually going to have this extend out to 5th Street now, and we'll use the one-way roads to make it happen. I don't know how realistic that is, though, but you know, it is what it is. Upgrade and do like a normal street because I don't know why I did that. Actually, maybe for now, I think it might be kind of interesting to do that going in and then this being a way out of town. And then maybe making this a way out of town also. So that way when you come in town, you have to go on the highway here. Even though it's not really a highway right now. I think that's really kind of doing literally nothing right now, so I'm going to get rid of that. I did not like the way that looked. I cannot wait till we get bigger and we can make this entrance a little bit better than it is right now. Okay, we definitely can do some more industrial now. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. In fact, we may get rid of some of this residential over here and make it into industry. I don't want to go too far over because I don't want it to get by the river. So we might actually extend another road over here. We're doing the numbering system this way. When we go in this direction, if we do, more than like a couple streets, we might do like A street, B street, like that kind of thing. I know that's not super common, but like I've definitely seen that in cities before. Let's check the power and the water and sewage. Those are all good still. Oh, actually, we do need to extend this over to 5th Street. And then we probably, oh, I didn't realize you couldn't do curved in a water tool. I'm trying to make the littlest nodes as possible because I know there's like a node limit on maps and I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel like it's probably less on a console. So, you know, I'm trying to be conscious of that. And even though we don't need it, I think it kind of looks nice for a smaller town like this. And especially since we don't need it. Just going ahead and doing a signalized intersection there. And then other than that, I want to get this all set up. I think we're going to prioritize, I don't know if this is north, but like north and south streets over east and west streets. So this is Indiana Avenue in the middle though. So I think that we will do some 4-way and 3-way stop signs and stuff here. Well, except for maybe this one, we might have that one go through. This one we may do a 4-way stop. And then I know it looks dumb, but we do plan on that going through later, so we'll have that one be. Well, actually, that's 5th Street. We kind of plan on that being busy later, so we'll do that. And then I don't know about the bottom here. Like I said, we're going to prioritize north and south movement, so okay, we can do garbage, healthcare, education. Okay, let's consider some of those things. First and foremost, garbage. Apparently, I'm moving into town. Get it? Because I'm garbage. Okay, so now we can do, oh, what is this? I mean, I know what it is, but like, this is an interesting looking medical clinic. I wonder what region of the world this is supposed to be modeled after. I kind of want to put it over here because this is like going to cover more of the city that I plan on expanding to. And then, oh, what is that? That looks really nice. And then we'll zoom in on the health clinic in a second. I want to place this first, though. Okay, I want to make sure everything is covered here. Indiana Avenue is going to be an important road. So I do want to give that room to expand, though. So I'll leave it 2 squares so it can expand. And that will, just about cover all the houses and give more room to expand this way. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in on these. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but on an Xbox, if you push like the share button and then hold down Y, you can, let's go into walking mode and see what this looks like. Okay, so it's like a German look is what they're supposed to have, because that, I think, was German. What am I wearing? Is this like a woman wearing a backpack? Isn't the medical clinic over here, or did we pass it? I might have to go back and then go back in. Is this a medical clinic? Oh, yeah. Oh, but this one says medical clinic. Maybe it's not German. What does this say? Big bite? Okay, maybe it's not then. Huh. I don't know. The fun thing about the walking around thing is you can like do all this. I don't know. Can you do this on a computer version? I don't know. Anywho. So now we have some more services. Looks like we are going to need to do some more industrial. And to do that, I think it would be a great idea to go this direction. Do a kind of close grid again. Actually. There we go. That's more like it. I don't want to connect up to the highway too much. And just go ahead and just fill all this in as industrial. I'm going to make sure that we try not to zone on areas that we plan on a road being later. I'm going to not zone that last square just because right now it is a zonable road and I don't want it to build onto that road. I don't think that road's going to go over, so we'll just go ahead and build there. And we will have that go through for now. I guess some of these businesses are going to get taken down later when we do upgrade that one-way road thing to a highway. But it is what it is for now. And then we probably, oh yeah, we definitely need to actually go over on this to 5th, yeah. That way people can get out. We don't want them to be trapped. Not enough money. That's the first time we ran into that so far. Okay. So, how much money do I need for this? Okay, not that much. Oh, I was like, what's that vibrating noise? It was my phone ringing, but it wasn't a number that's in my phone, so it does not get answered. You feel me? We are going to utilize this space, at least for like trails at the very least. In fact, there will be a road that is used for trails. Let's see. We're going to have that, for now, at least, as a one-way. This one going into the industrial area and the other one leaving. Oh, I do like to stay on top of the stop signs as well, and we do need to name some stuff. I'm not going to set signals on the highway because that will be a highway. It's temporarily set up the way it is. So, like I said before, we're going to prioritize north-south movement. So some of these are going to kind of look weird now, but as the city expands, it'll look better. We will have a road that's going to be kind of busier, though. Maybe it will be this bottom one. So maybe the bottom one will be that way, just on the industrial side. Because we do want to weigh, like, it's almost like an access road, I guess you could think of it even as. I feel like that's going to make more sense. Okay, we definitely need some residential. And we are going to leave plenty of room on this side of 5th also. Let's actually go ahead and take Wisconsin Road here. And let's go ahead and extend it out that way. I really like the way that looks. It makes it a little bit more interesting, a little different. That's still 5th Street, so we're going to name this 7th Street because, like I said, it's over a little bit more than a block would be. And I'm sure at some point we will do a 6th Street because it kind of makes things a little bit more interesting when you break up the grid. Yes, later on we may have to realign the grid a little bit more, but it kind of makes things a little bit more interesting early on, makes it a little bit more challenging later. That is not happening. So we need to take Ohio Street and bring that on over. Oh, come on. There we go. And we need to take Indiana Avenue and bring that on over. Okay, now where does 7th Street end now? I think it should be proper now. Yeah. Okay. So I just hope that later on, when, like I said, when 5th Street goes down, that it isn't going to mess things up too much. We'll probably have to redo this intersection here later when we get to that point, but right now that looks fine. When you look at early maps of my town that I currently live in, one of the streets, for example, in Kokomo, Indiana, you can look at it now even on a map, Apperson Way is completely different now than it used to be. It now is more just like all Apperson Way. It used to be like Kennedy Street and LaFountain Street, and it was like partially like it was broken up into a lot of different streets, and they weren't really connected. And I don't know, there was a lot of changes along that road in particular. I am going to take some of this and reclaim it because the city is just rezoning. Relocating is a better word. They can move over here. Okay, and then perfect. So when does like parks become available? 1,500? Okay. 950. 80,000? Wow. Landscaping, 1,500. Park life, 1,500. I think we might do some park life stuff. What do you guys think we should do with this town? Should we industrial or like specialize it for tourism? I think that might be kind of cool. I don't know. Can I go over just one block this time? I think, yeah, I know what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna go over one block here. I think we're gonna kind of do that number. Because they don't want Ohio Street to connect there. Maybe we'll do a smaller, or maybe like break up the block that we had been doing there. Okay, so we've got to bring Ohio Street over Indiana Avenue. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I watch people play this game and it makes me crazy. Without me being able to edit it, because this is going to go up like from the live broadcast later. It's just going to be a little bit different, but maybe that should be taken away. That kind of makes a little bit more sense to me. That looks more normal. Okay. This is going to be 8th Street. Okay, districts, fire department, police department. We are definitely going to be taking advantage of those things. Street. And then we're going to do a 9th Street. And then this one is going to be, let's do a different region of the country now. Let's do Maryland Street. Part of the reason, honestly, is why I'm bringing Indiana Avenue over so far is because that I need the avenue. In fact, maybe it'd be kind of fun to rename 5th Street 5th Avenue. Because it kind of makes sense. And make that a stoplight. Yeah, I think we're going to prioritize north and south here again. And then I think that because that's Indiana Avenue, we'll do that there and there. And then in the future, that will be a light. But for now, we will just do a 3-way stop sign. Everyone's always scared of stoplights on here, but I am not scared of the stoplight. I think it's really fun that doesn't look like it would go that way. But because of the way the game lets you do it, this is like Wisconsin Avenue. Like you're coming up here this way. So let's go ahead and just finish this signalized stuff. And then we will do a quick drive in this town. And then we will work on it at a different point in time because I don't want these to be too long. Okay, so we're going down 1st Street here, and I'm not going to worry too much about hitting people because we're just kind of looking at things. Oh, that's way too fast. How do you slow down? Whoa. Okay. How do you slow down? Oh, that's not it. Oh, I felt like that wasn't doing anything before, but okay. 1st Street. Wow, the turning on this is bad, like really bad. And I don't think it's just because of the vehicle that was either. So then 2nd Street on the industrial side doesn't really have anything on it. I think it's really cool seeing it on a closer up level like this. The highway right now is kind of interesting too. Like you come in from town, you go up to 5th, and then you have to turn this way, and then you have to turn back around, and then you enter into town on, what is this, 3rd? And then you have a stoplight. That's really cool, and it's a dedicated turning lane. Huh. Okay. That was a 4-way stop sign. That was with Indiana Avenue, I think. And this is Wisconsin Street. Wisconsin Street's kind of an interesting drive too because of what I was talking about. Like how you're really supposed to go this way. Wow, that's a really nice view with the river kind of. Well, other than the power lines. But the power lines kind of remind me of areas around where I live. And then that way, that bridge is a really nice view. The power lines kind of ruin the view though, don't they? We can get rid of the power lines right there now that we've had some zoning over here. And this is where Wisconsin ends. Why is it turn only? Oh, because it considers that turning because that's a different street. Okay, well, we can get rid of some of these power lines now. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll end this. Which is the last one that we need. That one. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need police coverage. fire coverage. And I don't know which way I made that face. I guess I should have paid better attention there. But I really want this to face Indiana Avenue. That is Indiana, right? Yeah. Okay. That's good. That has priority there. But it also has a way to access other roads, which is nice. And Maryland Street there. Okay, well, that will be the end of the first part of this. We've reached a little over 1,000 residents. I feel like the initial takeoff is kind of slow sometimes, but we'll get there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this part. I hope I didn't make you pull out your hair too much. And yeah, this is what we're looking at so far. What is this? Oh, yeah, fire protection's probably bad over here. We'll look at that next time. So anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. .com/Sweepout, and we'll be broadcasting more on there in general. So even if you're watching this in the future, if you want to see me live, younow.com/Sweepout is a good place to do it.